Hello, Hell Stalkers. This is Derek Klein coming to you from the Hell Palace. Hope you all been enjoying the music. I see somebody said they've been trying to call us. If you've been trying to call my cell phone or anybody on my staff, we use Verizon. There is a huge outage right now. We cannot get any phone calls through our cell phone. So make sure to call the office. We are here. The office phone is working. So you can call the office 855-334-4245. But we cannot make any phone calls with our cell phone, and we cannot receive any calls with our cell phone. So make sure to reach out to us. I have no idea when they're going to get it fixed. It's driving me up the wall. I'm sure it's driving you up the wall. But hey guys, want to give a special shout out to our sponsors for today. We actually have two sponsors on today's video. This will be the max that we will ever do with our videos. But we're going to have the C3 Group, our normal sponsors, so they are here. Make sure to go give them a like, guys. They're doing some really cool stuff with some public adjusting and also working with some engineers. So if you're in the roofing industry, you're a contractor, you need to give them a like. They're doing a lot of really cool stuff. And then we've got Hell 911, our call center. Jack Pincel is sponsoring our video today as well. And what you need to know about Hell 911, man, these guys, they can make some phone leads. Some of the best in the business. Hey, they are also doing calls for PDR guys. So they've been doing some campaigns that I know specifically with Dent Maverick down in Dallas. Had a lot of success. I think I even just saw a 5-star review on their Facebook page. If you're doing PDR in Colorado Springs, I know this isn't the ideal storm that just happened today. We're going to take a look at, but make sure to reach out to Hell 911 for your PDR and your roofing leads, because they're doing them all right now. So make sure to give them a shout out and get your campaigns going right now. They will sell out quick if they haven't already on roofing. I know they will very soon, and they'll sell out quickly on the PDR side too. So make sure to give them a reach out or a call and let them know exactly that you are interested in getting some leads. So let's take a look at what we have going on. Obviously today, as you can tell, everybody's interested in what's going on below my waist. It doesn't happen very often, but that's what we've got going on. I've got the green pants on. We had a 5-star hell map yesterday, so we're rocking and rolling. So before we get going on this, make sure you've got our app set up. Again, you can click the app. We've got the little lightning bolt down here, and I can walk in front of this because I have nothing below my waist. That sounded wrong. Anyway, so we've got the lightning bolt right there. Click it, give it a tilt. And looky there, you've got, get there, here we go, come on, we're clicking through here. Give it a tilt, and then you can see, well, today, I don't know, who are we voting for, John or Derek? Pretty good looking mugs right there. So anyway, watch the live forecast right inside of our mobile app. Of course, we're on Facebook. Make sure you get the notifications, guys. We were sending out notifications at 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning yesterday for Colorado Springs. So that's how I found out about the storm was from my meteorologist here on staff. And a big shout out to them because I don't know if you guys realize, but in June, it tends to hail a lot really late, and they stay up all night. I think last night was Heather K. I don't know if you guys have seen Heather, but she is a rock star meteorologist here at HellTrace. And last night, she was our meteorologist on call, so she was sending out the alerts to all of our customers in Colorado. And she was up at, I think the storm started at 1:30 or 2. I don't know how long it lasted. I know I saw the final alert that she sent out at about 5:30 this morning. She's in bed right now, so she's not watching this. Hopefully she'll get to watch this a little bit later. And any other, and last week, Dallas, I wasn't here for Dallas, so I didn't get to do the video, but we had Frank Gaetano was our meteorologist on call. He was up until 4 or 5 or even 6 in the morning doing the Dallas stuff. So these guys are working their tail off for you. Make sure to give them a shout out. Make sure to let them know that you really appreciate what they do. And then, of course, we have John Choquette, who is our lead meteorologist on staff. He is rocking and rolling with the videos every day, doing the forecast. He's also overseeing all of our hell maps. He reviews everything. So he's a rock star as well, just killing it out there. So make sure to follow along with them. Again, make sure your notifications are turned on. You can get them either via mobile alert or via email. Select the region you want. If you're having any trouble, just reach out to us at the office, 855-334-4245, and we'll make sure that you get your notifications. Again, those notifications, they don't cost anything, right? So yesterday, here it is, Colorado Springs, 5-star map. We're talking big hail, guys, up to 4.5 inches in diameter. I'm going to show you some photos here in just a second. This stuff is pretty crazy. 61,027 houses. That's the exact number, or at least the close number that you need to know. And take a look at these photos here. Man, some pretty cool stuff. Look at this. That is light coming through. That means it went all the way through the decking, all the way through. PDR, guys, this is some metal. Yeah, that's not good. That's not good for the PDR, guys. That's a little too deep, I think. Maybe somebody on here, anybody PDR guys, you guys can actually pop those out. Check out the windshield here. Now this one's one of the coolest pictures here. I don't know if you guys can see it here. Do you see all the little black dots on this photo? That is hail falling with backlit by the lightning. Pretty cool photo. I don't know how they got that one, but that was definitely a really, really cool photo. And up here we've got the tennis ball. That's bigger than a tennis ball. That's some big hail, and there was a lot of it. And actually, if you look back here in the background on our grill photo, look how much hail's on the ground. It's covered the ground. It looks like it's snowed. People are still finding pictures of hail this size. They're not finding pictures, but they are still finding hail in their yard of this size this morning. So this was a big time hailstorm, very damaging hailstorm. And again, you PDR guys, you're going to want to work the outskirts of this one, because that was some pretty significant hail and did some pretty significant damage. So let's take a look at the forecast, though, for today, because we do have a lot to talk about as well. We've got some new graphics coming up here we're pretty excited about, so we're going to show some of those off. So where are we expecting hail for this afternoon? So we've got a couple areas, couple regions that we've highlighted. So first of all, yep, we've got Denver, we've got Colorado Springs. You're in it again for this afternoon. We've got Lubbock down here. I think we'll see some storms kind of fire in the high plains out here this afternoon. Chances aren't great down here, but we do have them in our risk area. Then we've got a second area over here that we've got to pay attention to. And actually, the Storm Prediction Center's upped their risk area just a little bit in this part of the country. So we're going to have a cold front slicing through. This is going to affect Canada too. So we're talking up towards Toronto. We're going to have to watch that area. For those of you that are in Canada or watching storms in Canada, we'll be watching that area as well this afternoon. But again, so we're talking Buffalo all the way back down to Cincinnati. Now, as you get towards the end of this risk area, it's going to be a little bit lower, so the chances aren't quite as high. Then we're going to watch another area late tonight here. Let's see if I can get my buttons right here. So late tonight, more storms are going to float, or I saw float pop up there. More storms are going to pop up here in Iowa and in southern Minnesota. So we're going to have to watch that as well as we get some forcing, some dynamics are going to come into place and actually fire off some storms here. The biggest hail today probably is actually going to be outside of most of the population. So I'm thinking basically from parts of Nebraska all the way down, maybe into the Texas Panhandle. So we could see something good towards Lubbock or Amarillo. But we are going to watch storms again fire in Denver and Colorado Springs. So let's break those down just a little bit more for you. So here's the chances. Buffalo right back over here. We've got a 15%, 5% back towards Cincinnati. So the chances aren't great. We could see hail up to golf ball size here. Depends on how isolated these storms are going to be. But depending on how isolated they are, there is that chance for hail. If they line out really quickly, I wouldn't expect a whole lot out of that. Late tonight, we're talking after midnight, 10% chance up here in Iowa and Minnesota. So we'll have Heather on call again tonight. She's going to be watching this stuff all night long, unfortunately for her, but she will definitely keep a good eye on these storms for you guys. So make sure to give her a special shout out today. Let her know that you are thinking of her. And then we've got a couple of pockets back over here. So we're going to go 10% chance back towards Amarillo, and we're going to do about a 10% chance in Denver today. And we're going to talk a little bit more about Denver in our 5-day forecast as well. So let's take a look at Denver though. Did kind of a one-off here for Denver. So today in Denver, Colorado Springs, both of you, about the same thing here. So we're going to do about up to golf ball size hail is possible. And then we're going to do timing from about 3 to 9 p.m. This is mountain time. And we're going to look at about a 10% again. And there could be some winds up to 60 miles an hour. So we'll have to watch that to see exactly how significant these hailstorms could be. So that's it. That's the forecast for Denver. Let's take a look now. We're going to take a look here at the 5-day forecast, I think. Here we go. All right, so the 5-day forecast, again, this 5-day forecast is brought to you by the C3 Group. Special thanks to them and Hell 911. Make sure to follow them. They've been tagged in our page, so make sure to follow them. check it out here. Here's the 5-day forecast. So we're going to look at, again, today. This is for today. The chance of a 3-star map or better, we're going to go about a 15% chance. There could be hail up to baseball size, but I would expect the largest hail to be out in the plains. So we talked about some of that area, more out in Nebraska, western Kansas, eastern Colorado. So not a lot of population where this is, and that's why our population threat is fairly low for today. So not expecting a lot of really significant stuff. And then we have that other area back in Iowa. Let's take a look at that here real quick. So if we look at Iowa, this is actually projected radar for this evening. And as you can tell right in here, these thunderstorms actually fire up here late tonight. This is after midnight. And we're going to watch some of these to see. And we've got Des Moines here. So Des Moines, you could have a potential there. Davenport is right over in here. So we'll have to watch some of that area. More than likely, it looks like it'll be south of Minneapolis. It'll be west of Chicago. And it's going to be east of Omaha. So we're going to go Des Moines, Davenport, Cedar Rapids, kind of in that area. That looks like the best area for some big hail tonight in Iowa. Let's take a look at Thursday. Again, Thursday, we're going to up the chance just a tad, 20% chance. This is actually going to go for the Dakotas. Okay, so we're going to watch and notice the hail size, 4.5 inch in diameter is possible as we go through tomorrow. But this is for the Dakotas. So we're going to talk North Dakota. Our best chance area for your 3-star map is going to be around Bismarck probably, if it can actually hit something. So that'll be the hindering factor. We're going to have really good storms on Thursday, and some of those will actually be in Canada as well, so we'll have to watch Canada. But the area is very rural, so population low, hail really big. We're going to have some big hail, but only a 20% chance for that 3-star map. Let's take a look at Friday here. So Friday we've got a little bit higher chance, and this is going to be for the Front Range now. So I'm watching the disturbance that's going to kick out of the Four Corners region. It's going to come right over the top of the Rocky Mountains. We're going to have to watch this area. I've lowered the hail size, so we're only at 2-inch hail, but the chance of a 3-star map, we've bumped that up. So 3-star, 4-star, 5-star map, we're looking at about a 30% chance, and we do have moderate on the population center. Let's take a closer look at what we're talking about here. So here it is right here. So you can see we've got the thunderstorms basically firing right here on the Front Range. This is Friday afternoon. We're going to watch these thunderstorm cells, and they'll actually expand and blossom and move out into Nebraska over the overnight hours. But this is what we've got to watch right out here on the Front Range. So that's what we're going to be watching for. And as we get into Saturday and Sunday, we're just not very confident in the forecast, basically. So we've got, we're going to go with about a 15% chance. There'll be baseball-size hail more than likely on Saturday. It's probably going to be fairly rural populations out in the plains, basically. But we're going to have to watch because we're going to have all these complexes. We don't really know where they're going to form at being 4 days out. So we're going to have to watch this and kind of see how this develops. So we'll progress this through our 5-day forecast, and you should be able to see a little bit better what we're talking about. We're going to do the same thing here for Sunday. We're going to have to move that monitor there just a little bit, but we're going to go 15% chance for a 3-star map, 2.75-inch hail, that's baseballs, and low population as of right now. Most of the, again, Saturday, Sunday, most of the best threat's always going to be your high plain stuff as we go through the evening and afternoon hours over the weekend. But again, the complexes, the outflow boundaries, those are the things that we can't forecast this far out. So we're going to have to pay real close attention to those because those can significantly enhance any of these low numbers as we get into the weekend, but we just don't have any idea where they're going to be at. So we'll pay close attention to that. Make sure to continue to watch us here on the forecast here. Make sure to follow us on Facebook. Make sure to get our notifications set up so that way you can see exactly what it is that's going on. And just keep an eye on and follow us because we're going to continue to update you as we go through the weekend. So guys, it's been great talking with you. It's been great being on. It's been great being blank below the waist. And the green pants are on, and we're excited about Colorado Springs. We hope you guys have a good working storm up there. We hope it's really successful for all of you. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us, 855-334-4245. It was great seeing you guys. Take care.